Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. SDR video today, and we're going to explore a tool, my favorite OS, which is DragonOS Focal. I'm using version R37 that has all the built-in tools. So we're going to make a wideband spectrum analyzer that goes from SDR-based spectrum analyzer from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz. I can look at the entire spectrum in one go. All right, so for that purpose, I'm using a tool called HackRF. My HackRF is actually connected to my laptop as you're seeing it, and the tool that is available in DragonOS Focal that allows you to actually visualize an entire spectrum from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz, because my HackRF One has a range that goes from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz. I can look at an entire spectrum at one time. This is actually going to be a live demo. This is what is being captured by my antenna. Of course, the antenna that I'm using is a general purpose antenna, but I'll be able to see most of those signals from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz, which is probably the most popular band when it comes to RF communication. So my HackRF is connected. The tool that is available to us is actually called HackRF Spectrum Analyzer. And so we're going to go ahead and look at this tool, go to Other, and go to HackRF Spectrum Analyzer. This is the terminal for this. Just ls it, and it's called HackRF Sweep Spectrum Analyzer. So I'm just going to simply run this, HackRF Sweep. Python, this is a Python file, HackRF. Once I run this, this is the graph that I would see. Whatever you're seeing on that spectrum, this is actually live. This is being captured by my SDR as we are speaking right now. So right now, the default frequency is going all the way from 2400 megahertz all the way up to 2500 megahertz, which is a very popular Wi-Fi band. We can see that I can increase VGA as well. So I can increase the variable gain as well. You can see this, you can see the spike, you can also see the waterfall graph as well. But in order to visualize this is a very cool feature when it comes to HackRF. And this specific software that you're looking at right now, this is specifically designed for HackRF. So I can visualize this. So simply go here in your frequency. Let's change this frequency to 6 gigahertz. And let's go down on this frequency all the way up to 10 megahertz. And boom. So all the way from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz, this is what you're seeing right now. This is exactly the spectrum that my antenna, since I'm sitting indoor, I'm just using a general purpose antenna. This is what I'm seeing. This is what the spectrum looks like so far. So if you were to look at this, there are a lot of popular bands. Based on these spike, I can judge what type of a transmission which is taking place. So I have some 72 megahertz, I have 109. Within this, from 84 from here to here, you can see that this is going to be my FM band. Then I have something around 600 megahertz. Then I have 952. This is my GSM. If I go further here, I can see the spikes here as well. There are a lot of signals at 1275, and then if I move here, I would see somewhere around here. This is about 1800 megahertz, which is actually GSM 1800. If I go further a little bit more, this is your 2G, 3G, and 4G signals. If I go a little bit more around this vicinity, this is somewhere around this is my Wi-Fi band that we were looking at it earlier. And then also we have some transmission at 2900 megahertz. Then if I go further, you have something around 34. So there are different type of transmission which is taking place. So this particular tool allows me to actually visualize my signal all the way from 0 megahertz, 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz, which is a very important spectrum. This is where most of our consumer electronics operates. This is where most of our things, consumer electronics, most of our communication takes place. Then of course we have bands here, 5700 megahertz band and things like that, and you can see it with respect to distance. Of course you can also scan them as well. What I mean to say scan them is you can just look at them. You can zoom in by just like let's say I want to go like this. I'll go like 9. Let's go from 900 megahertz, 910, and let's go all the way up to, let's go 0 on this, 9, I don't know, 970. So now you're just focusing on a spectrum that is going from 910 all the way up to 970. The other software which are generally available to us, those are the software that allows me to actually see only spectrum within that the bandwidth of your HackRF. But this particular one allows you to actually look at the spectrum in a very wideband configuration. Like for example, if you were to just calculate the bandwidth of this is actually from 970 megahertz all the way up to 910, which is like 60 megahertz of chunk of frequency that you're looking at it at one time. But if you like have GQRX and other things like that, that depends on the sampling rate and the bandwidth of your software defined radio. So that's the cool thing about this particular software that makes it different from all the other software that is available to us. Of course, this is specifically designed for HackRF. So that's why you will be able to see this. So I hope you find this tutorial to be helpful. If you want to develop these wideband spectrum analyzer and using software defined radio, this is probably the tool that you want to use if you want to look at the wide band, the entire band of this. Of course, there's a new HackRF which is probably coming out, which is known as HackRF Pro, and you can go all the way from like 1100 kilohertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz. And I think what I've read, you can even go even further in higher frequency, like up to 7.2 gigahertz or something like that. It has a better noise floor and things like that. So I hope you find this video to be helpful. This is a very interesting software. So this is all about software. The platform is there, but the software itself, which is specifically designed for HackRF, that allows you to actually see the spectrum. So I hope you find this small video to be helpful. If you want to ever look at the spectrum in a wideband configuration, this is probably the software to go. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you very much for watching.